Yeah, so gotta careful that this is the part 2. So then you have a chariot, okay, and you have an angel inside, and you see fire, you know, those beams of fire coming out of the chariot, man, those laser beams of lightning, okay, and then you see the US Air Force, you know, trying to come against, okay, Yahushua and the angels. Okay, I perceive this to be Yahushua, okay, with the white fro and the white beard, okay, and the glorious garment, okay, because Yahushua going to arrive, man. So then you see soya, then you have cola, you know, you see fire. Pretty much you see America on fire, man. Okay. See one Edomite, you know, beheaded or something. Okay. You know, Edomites going through it, bro. This is why the scriptures say that the people are gonna mourn when Yahushua arrives. Okay. And then Khan, you see, that's crazy work. Yes, so careful that. Khan, you see a chariot, okay, with you know, shooting fire, and you see the you know, it's really a vain effort to fight against the chariots, man. So let me go to the scriptures. First I want to get Revelation 12 and 12. Okay, because the Christians say there is something that so-called happened already, but it didn't happen yet. Okay, so Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Okay. So actually this is gonna happen, you know, before Yahushua returns. You know, this is going into the Jacob's trouble, which I also gonna make a lesson about that, Lord willing, today, because you had these different instances. You know, you had that what was the Ukrainian girl name, you know, Zaruna Itzuska, something like this, which, you know, seeing some footage of that seemed fake. Okay, there was you know, footage shown that, you know, under her, where she was sitting, so on the bench, there was blood on the bench that she was sitting by. How the fuck? So she get stabbed in the neck, and somehow the blood just transported, you know, under her to the bench. Okay, and then you have this Charlie Kirk instance, which also seem you know, fake, because you had this video showing that he had some fucking black thing, like a microphone on his shirt, which then moved to his neck, the exact point where the blood came out. It might be suspect, bro. But the actual verse that I wanted to get is Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So you're gonna see the dragon, okay, going into, you know, the elite of the Rothschilds, you know, and their you know, military power, you know, the United States Air Force and so forth, trying to go up against the Yahushua and the angels, okay, which is also in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, okay. So here you see that, you know, fighter jet, you know, but it's not gonna fucking prevail, man. Okay, the chariot's gonna be busy, man, and only the elect of the Hebrew Israelites gonna be delivered. Okay. Which again, there's so much going on in this picture, man. So this is why I want to call it picture of 1,000 words. Okay. Also the chariots, they're gonna gather the elect of the Israelites. Okay, that's, I believe, let me see, yeah, Revelation 11 and 12. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So this is going on into the deliverance of the Hebrew Israelites, of the elect, okay? Of the elect, man. And also when you read Matthew chapter 24, verse 30 and 31, Yahweh giving his angels the command to gather the elect Israelites. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Which is talking about Yahweh. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Okay. And also, when you read 2 Esdras chapter 13, it says that, you know, these, it says that these heathen, you know, their armies, you know, try to go up against Yahweh and the chariots, but pretty much they're gonna get done away with, man. So this is what you see unfolding here. Okay, with the jet, you know, with the Babylonian flag on it, and then the UFOs, you know, the spaceship, okay, which are really the angels of the Lord. Okay, let me end the video with that, because this was, you know, in transit, you know, short lesson, which is 2 parts. You know, this is the part 2 of going into this picture of 1,000 words, man. You could speak, you know, describe that picture using, you know, 1,000 words. You know, it's a true saying, man. Psalm 68:17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. You know, so these spaceships are going into the angels of the Lord Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh Shai gonna return. Michael the archangel going to return. Many angels going to return, and, you know, by the guidance of Yahweh Shai, they're going to take down Esau, okay, the man of blood, and put up the kingdom of Yasharala. So Lord willing, this video was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Chakdash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom.